Alright guys, welcome back. Doing a quick little update. I had to do some work off camera because of the noise level. It's late at night, so I had to reduce the noise level. So I continued on off screen and just giving you a quick little update on what I've been doing so far. I have the backpack pinned and I have the gun pinned. There you see that the backpack is attached and it is removable. And what I've done is I've taken some very small pins and glued them in place like really solid. They are very small, but that's the way I wanted it. That way I can just easily remove it when I want to, but it's still solid in place. And I kind of did the same thing for the gun. It's movable. I can rotate the gun whichever the way I want to display it. And this piece, I want to keep the gun like fire ready basically. So I'm not gonna, make it so that I can also turn it downwards. I want it to be, ready to shoot. Maybe kind of point at where he's looking. But I also discovered that this is the original head, and the mask looks exactly the same. The only difference is this is from the first version that I owned, and it looks he's looking the other way. So if I ever want to change it up, I can also rotate the gun. But honestly, I do think that the new head just gives him a little bit more motion, a little bit more kind of I don't know. He's kind of looking at something, or he's actively doing something, and here he's just looking forward. So I do want to keep the head. It's from the original. I am not 100% sure that I still have the other head where you can see his face when the helmet is broken. That's also from the original one. I don't know if I still have it. I know that it was broken, so I might have thrown it away. I'm not sure. I have to check in my spare parts kind of thing. So, but I do really love this head. It just gives him some motion. It just complements the entire kind of pose, and he's not so static, if that makes sense. Also, kind of finished up this head, obviously. That head is looking the other way. Also, adding to the motion of the piece, it just changes the piece so much. What else have I been doing? Oh yeah, I pinned the arm. It is still temporary, so I'm gonna replace it with a brass rod or a metal rod, just for strength. Basically, it's solid in there, so now it can't fall out when I turn him around. And just adding the backpack just adds so much more depth to the piece. And he is almost complete. I also temporarily put the wrist blades in. Those are held in place by just the temporary sticky stuff that I always use. So yeah, I just wanted to have those displayed. And then I have been working on the dreadlocks. I have pretty much pinned all of them for one head. what I've done is I drilled them really carefully with a let me show it to you guys, with this tool, with the drill bit, and I just really slowly drilled a hole in every dreadlock, and then I pinned them with paper clips. Basically cut down to size. I left them a little bit long on purpose, and the benefit of using paper clips is that they're kind of bendable, so I can still play around with them when I'm trying to attach them to the head, basically, and I can remove them if I don't like the position or the way it flows. So that was for like the first head, and I still have to do the second head as well. Took me about 2 hours to do all the dreadlocks, drilling and pinning, for one head. So 2 hours of work. Just fairly relaxing to do. Not that difficult. Just have to use the right tool, and make sure that you don't kind of drill too far into it. You don't have to drill all the way through. Just just a little bit, so that you can glue a paper clip in there. That's all you need to do. So you do still have to be kind of careful, because it is super glued. You don't want to go and bend them around. You do have to be careful, because you're gonna break the resin. So that's what I've been doing. These parts are way too small for me to drill. I don't own a drill that is that small. I did have those, so probably have to rebuy those, because I broke a lot of drill bits in the past, and I haven't had a chance, or just forgot about buying new ones. So probably gonna have to do that as well. But those are my just glue in. Those go right here, all the way in the front. I'm probably gonna glue those in place. What else is there to do? I have been thinking about this little critter right here. I have him like that. I do like the positioning of that. But I might want to pin him, because he falls. If he falls, he's gonna break his horns. So I do want to kind of maybe put a small pin in there, so that he stays in place. Right now I have him on a turntable, so he's not falling out. But if I bump it or anything like that, there's a good chance that he's gonna fall off. I don't want to risk breaking the horns. Other than that, what else have I done off camera? Of course, this piece. Let me. This piece, I have just pinned it with a small paper clip, and there is also a paper clip in there, so it just slots in right here, and it stays like that. Don't know if I'm gonna glue it. If it's just for display, it fits perfectly. I can turn it around like that, and it's posed. So probably don't want to touch that. Have it, if I keep it removable, it'll help me with the painting process. And having the backpack removable is also a plus. I can still put a magnet in there just to add some extra strength, but for now it is held in place perfectly. just adds a little bit of dimension to the piece when everything's attached. So yeah, all I need to do now is the dreadlocks for the second head. I need to drill the head for the dreadlocks. That is fairly easy to do. So dreadlocks and trophies. I've been kind of contemplating on what I'm gonna do with it. This is definitely drillable. This has enough resin on it to kind of drill it and put a string in there. These are a different story. These are so small and so thin that I'm not sure that drilling those is a wise idea. I might just take a really cool looking string and then glue them onto it. I think that is a good option to go for. Still have to kind of figure out how I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna ask around, see what other people have done with it. These bigger trophies are definitely drillable if I wish, but I'm definitely gonna ask around, ask other painters, kit builders, what they have done and how they've, how they went about it. These little wires right here, those go for on his arm. I believe one goes from his arm to let me see. Let me pull up a reference real quick. Of course, we're gonna use Joe Dunaway as a reference. Never go wrong. Oh yeah. So one goes from here. Focus, please. Yeah, from here into here. And the other one was that? Yeah, the other one goes in the back and goes from here to here. So it's kind of flimsy or kind of paint it, glue it, and hopefully it'll stay in place. Don't know. I don't know if there's like a way for me to kind of replace that with like real metal tubing that size. Don't think so, but probably just paint it, dry brush it silver, and then that'll be that. What else? Yeah, the trophies, the dreadlocks, and the heads. That's all that I need to do for now. So yeah, he's almost done. It just, estimated time of completion, 2 evenings. Dreadlocks took me about 2 hours, and before that I started all the drilling. I'd say 2 evenings, and then he'll be fully constructed. So no time at all. He's not a very difficult piece except for the dreadlocks and the trophies. The smaller stuff, that is definitely where the difficulty lies. And I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with this head. I just kind of like having the extra option head, and it's a limited edition head, so I'm definitely gonna hold on to it. It is the exact same sculpt. It's just the key is posed different. So, but I do definitely prefer this one. So yeah, that is that. So I'll do one more video after this, kind of showing you guys the dreadlock process, and hopefully I can kind of figure out what I'm going to do with the trophies. And that'll be an interesting kind of thing to do on video for you guys. Kind of help you guys out if you ever want to, you know, build this kit yourself. Have kind of a reference on YouTube on how to do it. I just have to kind of figure it out in my head on how I want to proceed with that. So yeah, probably one more video before it's completely built. But for now, I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it up tomorrow. Depends on how much time I will have tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next video.